Alysa Liu just revealed something wild about herself. The 20-year-old American figure skater who won Olympic gold at the 2026 Winter Games has been doing interviews the past few days, and it turns out her looks have a deeper meaning than we thought. People started noticing something when she smiles, a piercing silver spikes hanging over her front teeth. It is called a frenulum piercing, also known as the smiley piercing. It goes through the thin tissue connecting the upper lip to the gums. It is only visible when you smile wide enough to show the gum line. But did you know Alysa pierced that herself? And that isn't even the wildest part. She told TMJ4 News exactly how it happened. She said she pierced it a little over 2 years ago, and she did it herself. She said she had her sister hold up her lip. She was looking in the mirror. She had her piercing needle, and she put it through. And according to Alysa, it didn't even hurt. She said the skin there is so thin you don't feel it at all. The frenulum tissue is so thin the needle goes straight through. No pain, no hesitation. She wanted the piercing. She got a needle. She did it. 2 years ago, long before the Olympics, long before the world would see it every time she smiled on the podium. The piercing went viral during the Olympics. Cameras caught it every time Alysa celebrated, every time she smiled after landing a jump, every time she waved to the crowd. People thought it was gems on her teeth. And Alysa's response to all the attention is simple. She loves it. She told reporters, "When I see other people out there smiling because I see them in the audience, then I have to smile too. I have no poker face." This is Alysa Liu, Olympic gold medalist, the first American woman to win in 24 years. She pierced her own frenulum because she wanted to, not because the stylist suggested it, and not because it was trending. She wanted it, so she did it. But the piercing is only one part of her wild style. Her hair tells an even bigger story about growth and time, and about being exactly who she wants to be. The hair everyone's been talking about. Horizontal bleached rings wrapping around her dark brown hair. 3 distinct bands. Milk tea blonde cutting through brunette. It's called halo hair. And like everything else about Alysa, there's a story behind it. Not random, not just for style. Each ring means something. Alysa explained it herself. She said, "I just want to be a tree. A tree. Like tree rings that mark years of growth." That's the concept. She adds 1 bleached ring to her hair every single year at the end of December. A new ring, a new year, a visual timeline of her growth. She started in 2023. She added the first ring at the end of that year. In December 2024, she added the second. In December 2025, she added the third. And at first she did it all herself. The first 2 rings were DIY. She bleached her own hair at home. She wanted a gingery color, an orangish blonde against her dark brown. But her hair is so dark that getting it lighter was nearly impossible. Alysa explained that she wanted it lighter because usually she does it a gingery color, but she wanted something different. She wanted it lighter, and so she made it lighter. On the second round of bleach, she realized it was really hard to get it lighter because her hair is so dark and you need salon grade products. DIY bleach was not cutting it. So for the Olympics, she went professional. St. Louis hairstylist Kelsey Miller took over. Alysa went to her salon before the United States Figure Skating Championships in January 2026. Miller said the appointment took 5 hours. 5 hours to lighten the rings, to tone them, to get them perfect. And it worked. The milk tea color popped on camera, against the ice, against her dark hair. Exactly what Alysa wanted. But here's what the hair actually represents. 3 years ago, Alysa had an idea. She told reporters that she originally wanted raccoon stripes 3 years ago, but she thought it would be too much, too long, and hard to upkeep. Then she decided she kinda wanted to be a tree and add a new ring every year, and she did her second one the next year. Raccoon stripes were too much. Tree rings were perfect, low maintenance, meaningful. Every December she adds a ring, and she plans to keep doing it as long as she is skating, maybe longer. This is creative control. This is Alysa deciding what her image looks like, not coaches, not sponsors, not the traditional figure skating establishment that wants sleek buns and classical elegance. She wants halo hair. She wants a frenulum piercing. She wants to skate to Donna Summer and Pink Pantheress. So she does all of it. Her choices, her style, her statement, and she won Olympic gold doing it exactly her way. Here is what makes this story bigger than just hair and piercings. Alysa Liu retired from figure skating at 16 years old in 2022, right after the Beijing Olympics. She walked away completely. Why? Because she had lost the joy. Too much pressure. She skated every day at 13 and 14. Childhood memories are a blur. She said it herself in earlier interviews. There were many times she did not enjoy it, so she quit. She stepped away. She chose her mental health over medals, but she came back in 2024, 2 years later, on her own terms. Not because she had to, because she wanted to. And when she came back, everything changed. She skates for herself now, not for expectations, not for pressure, not even for medals. For joy, for expression, for the feeling of being on the ice and loving it. She won Olympic gold in 2026 while being completely herself. Lip piercing, halo hair, disco music at the competition, Pink Pantheress at the gala, all of it. And that's what separates Alysa from traditional figure skating. Traditional figure skating has sleek buns, classical music, elegant movements, no personality. Skaters conform, fit the mold, do what coaches say. Alysa said no to all of that. She described her style as alternative and said she loves fashion. She pierces her own frenulum. She bleaches tree rings into her hair every December. She picks Gen Z pop music for the Olympic gala. She is not trying to fit the mold. She is breaking it. Young athletes watching her are seeing something they have never seen before. Someone winning Olympic gold while being completely authentic. No hiding, no conforming, just being herself. The piercing she did with her sister holding her lip is still there. The hair rings marking 3 years of growth are still there. The joy she found by stepping away and coming back on her own terms is what won her the gold, not despite being herself, because of it. Alysa told interviewers she views herself as an artist, not just an athlete. An artist. The ice is her canvas. Her body is her canvas too. The hair, the piercing, the clothes, the music, all of it is artistic expression. All of it is her saying, "This is who I am, take it or leave it." And the judges took it. The audience took it. The world took it. She won gold, the first American woman in 24 years, being exactly who she wanted to be. This is the statement Alysa Liu is making. You do not have to sacrifice yourself to win. You do not have to fit the mold. You can pierce your own frenulum. You can bleach tree rings into your hair. You can retire for your mental health and come back when you are ready, and you can still win Olympic gold. Actually, you can win because of it. Do you think more athletes should express themselves like Alysa does? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe, because we are also covering the World Championships in March. Alysa proved joy beats pressure at the Olympics, and figure skating will never be the same.